Ever puzzled over why rabbits are known as a paraphyletic grouping? It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Don't worry, by the end of this story, you'll be able to explain it to your friends without skipping a beat. Once upon a time, in a world much like ours, but filled with talking animals, there lived a wise old owl named Oliver. Oliver was the most knowledgeable creature in the forest, and he loved to share his wisdom with anyone who would listen. One day, a young rabbit named Remy hopped up to Oliver and asked, "Why do some creatures call us rabbits a paraphyletic grouping?" Oliver chuckled at the question. He knew this wasn't going to be an easy concept to explain, but he was always up for a challenge. "Well, Remy," said Oliver, "to understand what a paraphyletic grouping is, we first need to talk about families. You know how you, your mom, your dad, your siblings, and your cousins all share certain features because you're part of the same family?" Remy nodded, twitching his little nose in curiosity. "In the grand scheme of life," continued Oliver, "all animals and plants also belong to larger families. Scientists use these family groupings to classify different species. Now, imagine a family tree. At the very top is the oldest ancestor, and the branches represent different generations that have evolved over time." Remy listened attentively, his eyes wide with interest. "Now, a paraphyletic grouping," Oliver went on, "is like a branch on that family tree that includes some, but not all, of the descendants from a common ancestor. For example, us rabbits are paraphyletic because we share a common ancestor with hares and pikas, but we don't include all of them in our rabbit family." Remy's eyes lit up with understanding. "So, we're all part of the same big family, but we're different enough to have our own smaller families too?" "Exactly, Remy," said Oliver, ruffling the young rabbit's fur affectionately. "And that's the beauty of life. We're all connected in some way, yet each species is unique in its own right." And so Remy hopped away, his mind brimming with new knowledge. From that day forward, he proudly told anyone who would listen, "Did you know? We rabbits are a paraphyletic grouping." In this story, we journeyed into the world of animals to understand the concept of paraphyletic grouping. Using the example of rabbits, we learned that a paraphyletic group includes some, but not all, descendants from a common ancestor. Just like Remy, we now understand that in the grand scheme of life, we're all connected, yet each species is unique in its own way. And that, my friends, is the beauty of life.